It's 7:22. The holiday shopping season is upon us, and with it comes short-term holiday pop-up shops. According to Better Business Bureau, temporary pop-up shops can be a major source of complaints, especially if you do not have a clear understanding of the shop's policies. Cameron Nakashima joins us this morning from the BBB to tell us all about it and how to make your experience with these seasonal stores a good one. Thank you for being here today, Cameron.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, so tell us, what do we need to know about these holiday pop-up shops?
Yes, every year, Better Business Bureau receives a significant number of complaints about holiday pop-up shops. And sometimes these are complaints related to a scam or some fraudulent practice and pop-ups, and people just not understanding what those terms and policies were. And by the end of the season, they've closed up shops, they've moved on, and the customer doesn't really know what to do next. And so that's kind of a lot of what we see.
I know that here pop-up shops are popular. Many people shop there, including myself. So how can we make it a good experience?
Yeah, so one of the major things is, well, actually, I've got three here. So one is ask for the store's availability. One of the big complaints we see is that by the end of the season, people didn't realize that that shop or when that shop was going to pack up and move on. So maybe they got somebody a gift card, or maybe they have some items that they want to return. So making sure you understand when that pop-up shop is going to be around, that's really important if you do have anything you might want to return, or if you're buying gift cards. Another thing is to understand their return policy. That kind of goes hand in hand with that earlier thing, but sometimes they have a no refund policy, especially if their products are maybe customized or a little more eclectic. And then if you're ordering something that's customized, whether it's in person or online, it's really important to understand when you're going to receive that item and have that clear understanding and expectation, and make sure that you get accurate and verified contact information so that you can follow up with the store after you've placed that order.
I love that because, when you go shopping, right, you don't necessarily think about those things, but those are really good reminders to do so, to protect yourself. You mentioned scams earlier. Can you tell us what those scams look like and how you can protect yourself from them?
Yeah, so these pop-ups, we think of the pop-ups at like a kiosk in the mall, or maybe one of these craft bazaars, but they also can pop up online, just these seasonal holiday shops that you'll run across when you're doing your cyber purchases. And so you're going to run across in person and online, sometimes counterfeit merchandise. Sometimes if you place an order online, or again, that custom order, maybe the product doesn't actually exist and you go to follow up and there's no recourse because the shop has left. And other times they're just after your personal information. When you pay with a card, or maybe you fill out a form, they're going to use that for some not so savory purposes. So, understand the vendor. That's an important one. If it is name brand products or name brand vendor who is popping up, maybe just look them up really quick. Just pull out your phone. It takes a couple of seconds. See if they have a reputation online and what that reputation looks like. And BBB is a resource that you can use for that. You can also compare prices. Part of this is just being a savvy shopper and seeing if you can get a good deal. But another part of this is if these products at the pop-up are name brand and they're really, really low price, that's a red flag that maybe these are counterfeit products. And then lastly, it's payments. Save or protect yourself with a protected payment method. If it's a little a tchotchke, or it's a small little item, maybe pay cash for that. But if it's a larger purchase, use a credit card. That's going to keep you safe, and you can dispute the charges if something goes wrong.
Yeah, most definitely. Be careful, especially when you're shopping online. Thank you so much, Cameron, for those tips.
Thank you.
Well, the top stories in the morning are coming up next, but first,
good morning.